Hi, it's Helen from Blowing the Stink Off. Today we're going to do a quick video and show you how to make a really cute and easy hummingbird feeder for about $2. So I'm going to bring you into the guest room so I can show you the finished product first, and then you'll see what we're talking about. So this is one of our guest rooms. My sister's coming up from New Jersey to spend a week or two, and she loves hummingbirds. She doesn't get a lot of hummingbirds in New Jersey. She comes from a really pretty suburban area, but she doesn't get a lot of hummingbirds there. So I thought it'd be nice if there was a hummingbird feeder right outside her window so that she can see some hummingbirds while she's here. And they've already been to the feeder, so... Oh, there's an ant on it. Hi, ant. But anyway, we're going to show you how to make that, and it's going to cost you about $2 to make. Okay, so this is what we're going to use to make our hummingbird feeder. Just a bottle of soy sauce. It's kind of hard to get this shape anymore. The newer ones lately have like just the screw top, but you need the ones that have like the little opening on either side. And I got this, as you can see, at Ocean State Job Lot. If you don't have an Ocean State Job Lot near you, maybe you can get it online. Hopefully your supermarket, grocery store has them like this. But anyway, you just open up the soy sauce. And the label peels right off. Fast forward this. Okay. Inside, it has a safety seal here. So you just pull that out and discard it. If you want to keep the soy sauce, just put it into a different container. I've made about 10 of these already, so I don't need any more soy sauce, so we're just going to dump this down the drain. Okay. And then you just want to rinse it out really well. You know, clean it good with soap and water. Clean the lid too, even though it had that safety seal. The lid still kind of smells like soy sauce. So what I've been doing is just taking the lid and putting it in a container of water with some soap for a little while, and that takes out any smell of soy sauce. Okay? So after you've cleaned it, you're left with this. Okay? So the next thing I do is to make it pretty, we're going to stick some stickers on it, and I just cut these on my Cricut. If you don't have a Cricut, you can go to the dollar store or anywhere and buy some pretty stickers, or you don't need to use stickers at all. It works perfectly well without it. I just wanted it to look a little prettier. And the red, I don't know if it's a wives' tale or not, but they say that the red color attracts hummingbirds. Okay, so you just stick your stickers around here and there, just to pretty it up. That's its only purpose. Okay, and after you've done that, you have this. Okay, all right, so the way I do the top, you obviously need something to hang the hummingbird feeder. So this is what I use. I took some screws and some nuts, like that. Okay, this is what I used. And I just put a little bit of E6000 glue around the threads of the screw. And I screwed it in until the bottom was level with there. And I just let that sit until it's dry, and this is what I end up with. It's dry, it doesn't turn anymore. It's on there for good. Okay, so to attach it to the top of your glass bottle, what I do is I just take a little piece of sandpaper and rough the glass up just a bit, just to give the glue a little extra something, just to give the glue something to really stick to. So if it's a little scratchy, it just makes the glue stick better. So just rough it up a little bit at the top. Okay, after it's all roughed up, you just take your E6000, and you squirt a big dab on the top there. And you can be generous. You want this, I mean, it's going to be holding liquid, so you want it to be strong. And then you're going to take your screw that's been glued to your nut, and you're going to attach it to the top. You're just going to stick it to the top. Now you really want to kind of get that in the middle, because this won't leak. The soy sauce bottle will not leak when it's upside down unless it's hanging crooked. Then the water will just drip right out of it. The water, the hummingbird food will drip right out of it. So you want to try and get that as close to the center as you can. Okay, then you just put that aside and let it dry. The E6000 says 24 to 72 hours. The one that's hanging in my guest room dried for 24 hours, so I think 24 hours is sufficient. Okay, so after it's all dry, you have this. It's all nice and dry. And then I just took a little bit of cording. Cut a piece of cording off and tied it to the screw a couple of times. Make sure it's on there well, and it's not going to go anywhere. Okay, and again, we need this to hang perfectly straight, and you see it's not hanging perfectly straight like that. So what I do is I just hold my string on there like that, and I use a little bit of super glue. Super glued on there. Give it a second to start drying. Okay, just place it where you need it to be to hang straight. Now it's hanging perfectly straight, so it won't leak. Okay, you can tie another knot on the top of this, hang it from a branch or a hook or whatever you want to do. Okay, after that's all done, you're just going to fill it. Okay, so once this is all dry and it's hanging nice and straight like it is, doesn't take much to get it to hang straight, then we're just going to fill it. Okay, this is hummingbird food. 1 part sugar to 4 parts water. So I usually make 1 cup of sugar, 4 cups of water, and fill my hummingbird feeders. Whatever I have left, I just keep in the refrigerator. It lasts pretty long. The other great thing about this hummingbird feeder is that it's small. You know, they sell hummingbird feeders at the stores that hold a gallon of food, and that food you're gonna have to dump it out, you know, because the hummingbird feeders need to be cleaned often, and the hummingbirds are not going to drink a gallon of food before you need to clean it. So this one is perfect. It's a perfect size. So just fill that up. don't need to add any kind of food colors to it. There's no scientific evidence that says that red food coloring is bad for hummingbirds. I've researched and researched and researched. It's all based on anecdotal evidence, which means that a bunch of people said it was bad, so they just believe it now. But there's no reason to add it. So, I mean, if there's a possibility that it might hurt a hummingbird, why do it? Okay? You see, no drips. The hummingbirds come up and they stick their beaks right in the little hole. And they drink their food. The one hanging outside our guest room window has been there about 3 days now, and it's still pretty full, so it hasn't dripped. I mean, it'll drip if the wind blows or something, or you shake it, obviously it'll drip, but if it's just hanging there, it's not going to drip consistently until it empties. You know, it'll be fine. Okay, so there it is. Cute little hummingbird feeder for less than $2 total. The soy sauce itself costs $1.29. The stickers I made on my cricket for pennies, and again, if you don't have a cricket and want to add stickers, you can get them at the dollar store. And a screw, a nut, piece of string, and some glue. We'll link all the products below in the description, so if you need to order anything, I'm sure you'll be able to get it on Amazon. Obviously, you can get everything on Amazon. But I hope you like this video. Consider subscribing to our channel if you do. We have fun little videos like this every once in a while. Usually it's about saving money, doing stuff for cheap. So this is a cute thing for cheap, and that's what I love. That's what we love to do. There you have it. Hummingbird feeder for about $2. This hummingbird feeder holds about a quart of food, literally. So it will need to be emptied and cleaned long before that food is gone, which is a waste. That hummingbird feeder holds a little bit of food, so there's not so much waste.